everyone. Welcome to Mando Talk. We're finally here. It's the season finale discussion. We're going to talk all about the last episode and how we feel about the season as a whole. I'm going to be running the show until Tony gets here. He's running a little bit late today. He had work, but I have JT here with me. So, hey,
Hi,
JT.
I'm here.
Hey. Yeah, thanks for being here. So
Thanks for
let's
having me,
go to
man.
the live. Oh, of course. So let's go see who we have in the live chat. Nick is in the live chat. He says, let's go. We got to start putting TM at the end of let's go. Can't nobody take our trademark. Tony joined the live chat before he joined the stream.
What are you
This
doing
is where the fun
here?
This is where the fun begins. He'll be here shortly. Oh, okay. We've got some thoughts on the season finale already. Let's see. Hey, Mandalorian. I hope you're doing well. I know last time we spoke at the end of episode 6, you were a little bit depressed. So I hope you're feeling better and that you were happy with how this season ended. I wasn't on last week's episode of Mando Talk. I've been like really sick and congested, but I'm back. So happy to see everyone again. And Grogu's
Whoa!
here. Hey, Grogu. Din Grogu.
Oh my gosh, it didn't
What's up,
grow.
guys?
How are you
You were
doing?
not as late as I expected. You were like hardly late at all.
Yeah, I got out a little earlier and I made it back pretty quick. So, how you guys doing?
Nice.
He's running.
Good.
He's running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love your mall shirt. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Oh, thanks.
I love Star Wars tie-dye. It's like my favorite Star Wars kind of t-shirts. All right, so Mandalorian says overall thoughts on the episode was super rushed. The Gideon clones don't really make sense because it's almost impossible to make a clone force sensitive and they die off screen in like 10 seconds.
Yep.
Did we want to jump right into that right away? Because
Sure,
uh,
yeah.
we had
Let's
a
talk about the clones.
Vader tried something similar to that.
With Star
With
Killer, right?
the
Ooh.
they're called the aberrant clones. Yes, they had like defects, I guess. Like some of them were more force sensitive, and some of them were more skilled in like lightsaber combat. But they had something
Mm.
wrong with their brain. You know, it even describes that in the bio. It never try force sensitive cloning. Doesn't work out ever in
Well,
Star
word
Wars.
on the street
Yep.
is Omega is a force sensitive clone, right?
Uh,
It's a rumor. I mean, she
I feel
seems
like
more
that's accurate.
sensitive, but I guess
Yeah.
we'll see in season 3 of Bad Batch, the final
I'm pretty
season.
sure that's going to be like a reveal at some point is Omega is in fact force sensitive. But yeah, let's talk about the clones because the Mandalorian, you are right. They like presented the clones and then immediately they were like gone.
Dead.
What did you guys
Yeah.
think?
I thought that was crazy. At first, I'm like, that's kind of cool. And if they were force sensitive, that's like kind of crazy. But then, like, they're just dead. So it was like, if they would have introduced that like earlier, we would have been like, oh crap, there's a bunch of Moff Gideon clones. Like, what's gonna happen? But like, if we don't see any of that in
Yeah.
the next season, it's like, what was it for?
yeah.
Yeah, it was very short-lived. I mean, me personally, everyone and Tony, we talked about this in our group chat. Everyone's like, "No, Moff Gideon is not dead," and I'm
Oh,
like,
he's not dead.
I'm okay with where, his trajectory as a villain ended at the end of season 3 for a few reasons. Because I feel like 3 full seasons is a long time to be a central villain for any show. And then B, I really like the resolution, and that's why I picked our background here with Grogu and Mando on the homestead. I liked the resolution, like they're actually at
Uh,
peace. They're in their vacation house on Navarro. I don't want that resolution really taken away from me with a Moff Gideon reappearance. And like our friend Will from Padawan Pops was saying, Star Wars just keeps bringing people back. And at some point, they
yep.
have to stop. Like, not
Yeah.
everyone can come back, you know?
That's what I get a little bit tired about in Star Wars. It's the cloning. Okay, yeah, the Clone Wars. It makes sense. They have to have an army, right?
Yeah.
But the constant like cloning aspect that keeps getting repeated, and like the characters that keep coming back from the dead, it's like it loses the impact if they actually die, because then the more
Yeah.
characters that you see come alive, you're gonna get used to the fact like, okay, that character just got his head chopped off. He's gonna come back in a season. I can tell you already. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's not something you want to get used to. You want to have the weight behind the character actually getting it
Yeah.
ended off. So
Because somehow Maul came back, somehow Palpatine came back. I
somehow
mean,
Palpatine returned.
yeah, somehow, and Mace Windu still has not returned, and that's who I really wanted to see this season. Like,
I
let this be the
know.
return of Mace Windu, and so we didn't get that. So now we're getting Moff Gideon on top of that. Like, it's too much. I'm okay with that being the end of Moff Gideon's journey.
But like when he went into the fire, like he's in a Beskar Dark Trooper fully robotic suit. Like, is that really gonna kill him? I don't know.
And
Mm.
we see Din get torched by an incinerator trooper, and he
All the
just gets some
time.
Bacta sprayed on him. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that was so funny when Grogu was in the suit and
yeah. And he
he
was
just
spraying him.
immediately starts spraying. I loved Din Grogu. I'm gonna start calling him that because I think it sounds cool. But I loved
I'm in
him
the.
in the IG suit.
Yeah, it was
Tony,
funny in the suit.
when you said people were saying he was going to be in IG suit, I was like not buying it at all. I was like, no, that would
Yeah,
be weird. They're not going to, why would they bring IG just back for that? So I really thought that was like a fan theory that was not going to come to pass. And then after this episode, I was like, oh, I guess that's what they did.
yeah. That rumor leaked a while ago, and like I couldn't really picture it. But then when we got it, I'm like, oh, okay, it's kind of cool. It was just weird when
Yeah.
he would run in it, like when they were running from the cave. It just looked
Yeah.
awkward, him running.
Yeah.
But I liked
Yeah.
everything else with it though. So
Yes,
I love the
yes,
yes,
yes.
yes, and no buttons. No,
yeah,
no.
yeah,
I love that. I thought it was a little unrealistic how quickly he learned the controls. But other than that, I really liked Grogu having some agency. So that was
yeah.
neat. And I actually watched 7 and 8 yesterday because, as you guys know, I was sick and I didn't want to do a recording while I was like
Oh,
feeling super stuffy and my voice has been sounding really hoarse. So I watched them both. And it really is just like one long movie to finish
yeah.
off
It
this
is.
season.
Yeah.
It is.
Because
And
8
Tony,
starts up exactly where 7 leaves off.
Tony, I don't know if you're feeling the same thing, but I got that dry cough from a celebration.
I had it before, and then when I left, I felt actually better coming back, which was weird because everybody caught
Really?
the C word from Celebration, but then I still have the little dry cough, but that's just like me, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's read the second half of the Mandalorian's comment. I take it you're still not fully recovered, Mandalorian. I'm sorry to hear that. And the Darksaber breaking just bothered
mm.
you after making it such a big deal. So overall, 5 out of 10 on the episode and 3 out of 10 on the season. And I'm
Oh,
changing my
jeez.
name. Dang, I'm
Different
sorry.
strokes for different folks, you know. I mean, little things like
Yeah.
that can make someone really dislike it in
And
the long
I
run.
Yeah. And I didn't like that part. I didn't like that they destroyed the
Yeah.
Darksaber that quickly. And
Yeah,
I think I understand it. Like they didn't want Bo-Katan like clinging to this like false sense of, authority. Like they
yeah.
wanted it to come from her and not from this like object. So I understand the plot purposes, but for them to break the Darksaber so easily.
It's too ancient of a weapon to just go like, haha, now it's you can't have it. Now who's gonna control him now?
Yeah.
I mean, Moff Gideon, you're a cool villain and all, but come on, Maul held it, Pre Vizsla held
Yeah.
it, all these predecessors that were ruling with it, you know, and you just go like that, like come on.
Yeah. I would have
Yeah,
preferred it to be lost to the abyss in the explosion than for them to like literally break it.
I just hope in the next season or somebody takes that and rebuilds it and changes it a little bit. Because if they don't rebuild it and they just throw it away, then it's gonna make that even worse that they broke it. At least like let Grogu like rebuild it later on or something like that, or somebody like the freaking armorer like reforge it. Like that's what you do. So
Yeah.
hopefully season
Yeah.
4 we see something with that. If not, yeah, that kind of grind my gears. Them breaking the dark saber because it's such a dope weapon.
Yeah.
Great.
But I'm sorry, The Mandalorian. You have to let us know in the live chat what you changed your name to. Otherwise, we might not recognize you. Like, who's
I
this new
I
person?
think he has another name, another account called Star Wars Nerd. I believe it is. So we'll
Okay,
probably
gotcha.
see him in that. Yeah.
Okay. And then they said I think
This is
Gideon
getting
was a
out of hand.
clone.
Now there are two of them.
Because oh, the mustache thing, because he had a mustache and I doubt he would only be in like 5 minutes. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
that's
some people were saying.
possible. Yeah,
I
no
think that was
mustache.
I think that was OG Moff Gideon. I really do. I don't think that was a clone.
The
even
fact that
without the
people are like,
mustache.
the fact that people are like, Moff Gideon didn't die from the fire because that wasn't the real Moff Gideon. He didn't have the mustache.
Yeah, no
That's what
mustache.
people are saying. Yeah. I think that was him, you guys. Brooke, hey Brooke, that
What's
says
up,
this
Brooke?
season was okay overall. Not sure if I want a season four. Interesting.
Ooh. I want a season
Hmm.
4 because I want it to be consistent like how season 1 and season 2 were. Because season 3 was kind of inconsistent to me in comparison to the first 2 seasons. So I want to give them a chance to redeem themselves. But if season 4 is like season 3, I'm mandoed out then.
I think we forget how random certain parts of season two were, especially for someone without a Clone Wars background like me. Because for me, like the whole Western episodes with CAD Bane, that seemed random. The Frog Lady episode, like that was random. So that's why for me, season three was not that different from season one and two because I remember them being kind of
What?
random.
But
Yeah.
Andrea, season 2 brought Boba Fett back from the dead,
Hmm.
Here we
brought
go! Fight!
Prime.
Fight!
No, I'm just saying, like season 2, like is so epic. It brought Prime Luke Skywalker back that we
The Luke
dreamed of.
Skywalker stuff was epic. Yeah. Hands
Yeah,
down.
and
That
then
was amazing.
Ahsoka,
And
like
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka episode was fire, and then even Bo-Katan too. So season 2 like blew me away just with those 4 things, especially Boba
Yeah.
Fett. Like seeing Tamora in that first episode, and then later when he got the armor and he was really Boba, I was like, man. And the Slave One flying in, oh man, yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
guess I
agree
can
with
see
you
both
about the
sides.
highlights.
I guess I
Hmm.
can see both sides though because there are big moments like that are pivotal, but there are a lot of little
Hmm.
things that build up for certain people that just make them dislike it as a whole. I
yeah.
think the main thing for me is the 8 episode limitation on all the seasons, because then when you get at least something like me for season three's episode 6 with like Jack Black and
Oh,
the
it was a
droid thing,
waste.
I liked seeing the droids,
The
but it
droid part,
just
yeah,
it was just
yeah,
I don't know,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
That's like okay, now we got 7 episodes out of what we
Yep,
should have
Yeah.
gotten.
yep.
That's the episode that shall not be named. I'm not even posting a reaction for that because I was so at a loss for words. I was just sitting there confused the whole time, like, I really don't know what to say. So we're skipping that one altogether. Berg also said the action from the finale was good, though, top notch. I agree. And the
It was,
CGI was
yeah.
so good, and the explosions and the action. And
The
Grogu
flying in
fighting
the
against the
air.
clone troopers. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
They
My
did a
eyes were
great job.
glued. The intensity was held through the entire episode.
Yeah.
It was
yeah,
very nice.
yeah.
And for me, watching them back to back, like episode seven was so dialogue heavy, like literally not much happened except for them talking, but the dialogue was really great. And then episode eight was all action, so it was a very nice like we had like the calm and then like the action packed episode. So I really liked that.
Yeah.
Hey Patrick, welcome
Hello
to
there.
the live chat. Hope you're doing well. Everyone go check out Toy Photographer, has excellent Funko photography. Go check him out if you're a Funko fan. And Kevin from the Mandalorian, hello there. Thanks
What
for joining
up?
the live chat. Rolanda says sup.
What up,
Hey
Rolando?
Rolanda. Mandalorian says this has Pedro and John Beef all over it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like, see, there's so many rumors, and like, I mean, with the inconsistencies in season 3, it kind of makes you think that maybe some of that stuff might be somewhat true. Who knows? It could not be, and maybe like KK just was like messing with John's stuff and tweak stuff. Because like, I don't feel like John Fad did this whole season the way he wanted. Like, I don't picture John at the crib like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get Lizzo and Jack Black to hang out with Grogu for an episode. Like, I don't see that. So I guess we'll never really know unless season 4 comes out and Pedro's not in it for some reason, which would be crazy,
I
but
see.
possible.
I like both aspects. One, I like Andrea's like season 3 is the definitive end because we do need ends to certain arcs,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
of characters. But then again, more Star Wars, man. I love the world building. I like
yeah.
more stories on character driven. It's a catch 22. So
Unless they did like
Yeah.
season 4 was like Bo and the armorer on Mandalore building up, and like Bo just makes little cameos here and there. He's just chilling, like living his Thanos life, like in that background in this picture. That's like that Thanos scene where after he snapped, then he
yeah,
went and rest.
I use the stones to destroy the stones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patrick also said, make Star Wars expansive again. Hmm.
Yeah, there's so many other characters and things they could bring in and do, but they keep cloning and bringing back the same stuff. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, too much of the same plot lines. It should be
Yes.
Grogu Darjin. I was wondering
Jaren,
that.
yeah, it should be because like
Yeah.
Bo-Katan Kryze, Paz Vizsla, Tar Vizsla, like all of them have it like that. Like, why isn't it Grogu Jaren?
My only
Yeah.
rebuttal to that is that since Grogu's like species, like the Yoda species, is we don't know anything about it. Is
Yeah,
Yaddle or Yoda their only name because they don't have a first and a last name? So we
But
don't
yeah.
would
have a
Bo-Katan
placement.
know about their name custom? Or would the armor know?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, because she's the one that named him. So it's like, would she know about the Yoda customs for name orders? I don't know.
I don't know. Din Grogu just doesn't sound right to me.
What
Din
up, Isaac?
Grogu. You prefer Grogu? How did you say it, Tony? Jaren? Just Jaren?
Grogu
Grogu
Jaren.
Jaren, yeah, like Din Djarin, Grogu Jaren, yeah.
I've been saying Din Darjin this whole time.
No, the D is silent. Come on, this
Is
Mandalore
it? Oh,
101.
that's
Yeah.
annoying. Just take the D out. Hey, Isaac. Welcome to the live chat. They said, I like the finale, but I didn't like the ending.
he,
Interesting.
he wants destruction and chaos, not peace and happiness. I got you, Isaac.
I was happy with the ending. What did you guys think of that little like cartoon like closing
The
circle and
Looney
then
Tune
like
thing. I mean,
yeah, you
I didn't
didn't
really
like it?
care. I didn't care either way. It just was kind of weird, and I didn't realize it was like Looney Tunes until I seen memes of people like putting it side by side. And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, that
I thought
was
it
Looney
immediately. It
Tunes.
had like because usually
That's all,
Star
folks.
Wars transitions, they're very smooth. They're like all the way across or all
Yeah,
the way diagonal. They're not
yeah.
really like cartoony like that. So I noticed it right away. Like, oh, they did something different with that. I kind of liked it. I thought it was cute the way it closed in on Grogu. It worked for me.
I think I was just more focused on like, okay, is there gonna be a post credit scene? Like, what?
That's what I was just gonna say because like
Yeah,
Ahsoka's coming up. They have to. They usually like to
Ooh,
tie it in
something.
with things.
I didn't even
Yeah.
think about that. I didn't wait for it at all.
Oh no, I forwarded through it and I'm like, I didn't see anything, and I'm like, really? Like, come on.
Yeah. They're saving it for Ahsoka. Eternal
Yeah.
Kenobi's Bunker says, hello there.
Hello there.
Thank
What
you.
up? What up?
You guys also check them out. So many cool Star Wars channels. I love our community, the way we are like always at each other's stuff. But yeah,
Yes.
go check them out. And Eric from Star Speed Reviews, another great channel, says, hey, good
What up,
people.
Eric?
I have company over, but I'll catch the replay. So glad you're feeling better, Andrea. Thank you, Eric. And thanks for
Yeah.
being Team Replay, as always. Brooke says, how do you guys feel about making a Mando 4? Do you think season 3 is enough?
I'll take it because there's so much they could do with the Mandalorians. Like, I want to see them build Mandalore and like see like that progression.
Yeah, I agree. What do you think, JT?
That's like I mean what we were talking about that being like the end of Din
Mando's
Djarin's
story.
story
Yeah.
and then having like a spin-off on the spin-off about like Bo-Katan trying
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
fix
Yeah.
things again. It could be interesting. I'd say that. Yeah.
I just want to see the armorer's backstory because I wanted a flashback with her hanging out with Maul, and I'll just be so happy. I'm still holding out hope.
I could have swore that there was a spy amongst the entirety of the three seasons when we even see the armorer. I'm like, dude, she's definitely like she's got a hidden agenda. She's
Something.
rallying up the Mandalorians to lead them. And I was like, oh yeah, you can lead Bo-Katan. By the way, yeah, no. So I don't know. I was expecting to see something like that, but it was more so like the awkward tension. I guess that's just due to good character development because you are thinking those things. You are on the
Yeah,
edge of the seat because the way she's acting in certain scenes because you can't see their faces. You don't know
I
how they're
know. Yeah.
reacting
Yeah,
emotionally.
we project onto them a lot what we think they would be feeling in that moment. But yeah, sometimes we're wrong. Isaac says 8 out of 10 for the episode. I did love the episode, lots of plot holes, and I'm gonna create videos on it. But oh,
Yes.
interesting. I'm looking forward to your videos on the plot holes. I'm wondering what those are. But the season was a 5 to 6 out of 10. Book of Boba Fett over this season. Wow, that's saying a lot.
Damn.
Yeah. I think I'm in that camp too because Book of Boba Fett. Like,
Mm,
I love Boba, So parts of the flashbacks and stuff I loved, and then the Mando episode in Boba was better than most of these Mando episodes, and then the Luke and Ahsoka episode in Boba, like freaking, she said you're so much like your father. That broke my heart. That was so amazing. So yeah, and CAD Bane too. That's my guy, even though he was there for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I think I like this season, I think, more than most people, which is so interesting because I was a really big fan of Mandalorian season one, and after season two, I was kind of over it. But I've rewatched it since then and liked it more. And I liked season three, but I can see why it wasn't what most people expected.
I like
General
like
Kenobi.
Gorian. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. What were you gonna
I,
say?
I was gonna say I like Gorian Shard, like the pirate stuff. That was pretty cool when they're
Mm,
Yeah,
going through the
yeah, yeah.
town and they're doing like takedowns, like the quacky
Yeah,
monkey lizard's like, "Ah, ah, ah," and he's like, it's an ambush, and they tactically just like know where they are. But then you have plot hole devices like IG-11's back. That dude blew up from the inside out on a lava river, man. No
yeah, yeah,
way you would
yeah.
find those pieces. So it's I don't know, little
mm.
things like
They
that.
looked for the parts. They scrounged up the parts.
Nah.
John Kenobi's bunker says they got fed up the fans asking or questioning who
Who
owns it.
owns the dark
Guessing
saber?
you mean the Darksaber, yeah. The Darksaber was Beskar. Yeah, it doesn't make sense that they'd be able to break it like that. That's why we can't have nice things.
Exactly.
Yeah, that Moff Gideon that died wasn't the real Gideon, in my opinion. Ugh,
Exactly.
I hope
He's
everyone's
coming
wrong
back.
about that. I really hope everyone's wrong. I'm just tired
I,
of everyone coming back. Like, not everyone can come back. Let the
it was
past
cool.
die.
It was cool how he did die, though. They practically weaponized the Venator, and they crashed it right into him. The way
Yeah.
that Axe Woves was going dagger down onto the planet,
Yeah,
and
that
then
was crazy.
the whole Kanan Jarrus thing with Grogu too is super
Yeah.
cool. I'm like, I know this. I've seen this before.
Oh, but I don't think Andrea has gotten to that part in Rebels yet, have you?
Oh,
Mm-mm.
what?
Yeah,
Oh,
He's
I'm
she
probably
sorry.
doing,
I'm
yeah.
sorry if I spoke.
It's
Don't listen to me.
okay.
Don't listen to me.
No, talk about as much Clone Wars and Rebels as you'd like, honestly. But I am in season three of Rebels now. I got past
you're
season two.
you're getting there, so you'll
Yeah.
see it. But what Grogu did with the Force and the flames, Kanan, something similar happens, but you'll see.
Oh, I actually have seen clips of that. That's the other thing of not getting around to watching these shows fast enough is Instagram will just start showing you like super important clips that you wouldn't want spoiled for you, but there they are. It's my own fault. I waited this long. Tony, you want to take over the comments for a bit? I know we're splitting host duties.
Yes. All right. So we did that one already, right? Yep.
Yeah, this is the next one. Star Wars Nerd is going to be the Mandalorian's
Yeah.
new
That.
YouTube
So
name.
that's his other name. Yep. With the Anakin picture.
Okay.
And then Isaac says season 3 better not be the ending to the show. I hope not. It kind of feels like it the way it ended that it could be, but like I want more of the little guy, man. I want to see him do more Mando Jedi stuff. So you
The
guys think
only
it's gonna be the
lead
end?
the only lead I can really gather is the way Din was talking to the New Republic pilot. I forget his name. The guy with the beard.
Oh,
Um,
Carson
Carson
Teva.
Teva. Yeah, the
Yeah.
way he was saying like, "I'm doing freelance work. I'm working for you now." And that's not how it works. I'm the Mandalorian basically. So
Independent contractor.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
independent
yeah.
contractor. So I mean, that's kind of like the only lead, where they can maybe tell a story off of that. Just him doing like solo work without Grogu, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, and I thought it was weird at Celebration how they didn't announce Mando season 4, even though there were rumors that John already had it written while he was editing season 3.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
Maybe that'll
that's
be the movie.
well, I think the movie is gonna be more like Ahsoka Thrawn stuff, but I would imagine Mando was gonna be involved because you're gonna need an army to take down Thrawn. Like,
Hmm.
so I don't know. I guess we'll see in the next year or so. Brooks says, I see many people saying that instead of doing season 4, they should do spin-off shows. Yeah, I mean that's possible. Like a Bo-Katan and Armorer show, and then Mando's just in the background.
Yeah, and I do want to see Grogu get older. I understand that he ages
Yes,
very slowly,
please.
but his progression or his growth it's mostly been like internal, like he's stronger in the Force and, he's more vocal now. But I'd like to see him grow even more.
He's still that 50-year-old kid at heart.
The baby. Yeah, he still has a baby voice. I'd like to see him at least like toddler Grogu, you know.
The Macaroon Destroyer.
Yeah. Not good sniper. How you like finale, Mando, I'm guessing? Yeah, I think most of us enjoyed the finale. Like, it was solid. I was worried about the time, but like the pace, it was like no filler, no waste. Like, it was just nonstop. Some of it maybe a little bit rushed, but they didn't have, it wasn't like an hour 15, which it should have been longer.
Yeah, and the last two episodes were directed by that Rick guy, right?
Yeah, the Rick from whatever his name is. Yeah, Rick
Yeah,
F.
everyone's sleeping on him. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
Dave
Yeah.
Filoni, Jon Favreau. There's some talented directors that are behind the scenes, too.
Yeah. Should definitely bring
Yeah.
him back for sure.
So Isaac said disappointed in the season. We were so hyped, and I think that's why we're all disappointed because we waited nearly 3 years. Yeah, it was like a 3-year wait, and it was kind of like, well, I mean, yeah, I can see that. Especially after season 2, it just was ending with Luke. Like, then you just have these expectations of okay, it has to be better than Luke freaking Skywalker, which is like kind of impossible. Unless
He's
it,
the Jedi,
Yeah.
yeah.
unless it would have been Mace. If like Mace would have popped up in the map
Oh,
in
that
the
would have
last
been so
episode,
cool.
that would have
Yeah.
that's Luke level. That would have been Luke level.
Yeah,
So
that would have been
That's
cool.
what kind of annoys me a little about the fact that Grogu left Luke to go
So
with
quick.
Din. It makes
So
sense,
quick.
but that's Luke Skywalker. You don't leave
Yeah.
the Jedi. He's the strongest
Come on.
Jedi in that era. At post Return of the Jedi, that's New Jedi Order Luke. That's comic book EU fighting the Yuzang Vong Luke, heir to the Empire Luke.
Yeah.
Mess some stuff up, Luke.
And he was
So
gonna give him Yoda's lightsaber. On top of that, like
it would have been
what?
perfect.
Like what?
Yeah.
No, he wanted his dad more. That was the point.
It's not his real
His dad's
dad.
love was invaluable. But see, no, Isaac, see, that's why I always leave my expectations like low, like zero expectations. That way, if it's amazing, you can be blown away. And if it's bad, it's just like, it was bad. But you're not crushed when like something's not what you expected.
Even when he
Yeah.
decided to leave Luke for Din, it still wasn't even his real dad. It took to the end of season 3 to him to say, "Yeah, I'm finally adopting him." It's so
Which
Yeah.
I didn't think was necessary, but I was happy that it happened. I thought it was sweet.
I thought you already was my kid. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary.
I thought you were my dad.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's official now.
So Mando season 2 was a love letter to prequel and OG fans. George was on set for the Ahsoka episode. Yeah, that's where that picture of George holding Grogu was on the Ahsoka episode, which is crazy. What's up, Austin? How you doing? SPC Bird Sith. Yes.
Sith Lord.
Isaac, laughing my ass off. Yeah, when I did my review, I didn't know what to say. It was actually hard to review the finale. Isaac has high expectations. He's a young gun, high expectations. Brooke said, I wouldn't have an issue if they brought back Moff Gideon. Felt like he didn't get enough time in the season. Yeah, like it was only the last 2 episodes. That's what I was saying. Like, we got him for a tiny bit in the 1 episode, and then in the last, like, where was he for 8 whole episodes? Like, it's Gustavo Fring. This is the baddest man in the galaxy. He should, like, I wanted more of him. It just sucked. They could have replaced him instead of Jack Black and Lizzo.
My theory is that's where all, like in that episode, that's where all the celebrities that want to be in Star Wars, that claim to have been fans forever, that's where all the celebrities just go.
Yeah.
Christopher Lloyd, underrated character in that whole episode.
And Christopher Lloyd should have been one of those old Mandos on that ship on Mandalore. He should have been like one of those dudes.
Oh,
that
dude,
would have been so cool.
Christopher Lloyd should have been in that Shadow Council, one of the Imperials. Talking
He
about
should have been
Thrawn,
an
man.
officer. Yeah, he should have been. Season 3 has Disney all over it. I refuse. John wrote all that. Yeah, like I don't.
Yeah. And
maybe.
people are speculating too that he's like leaving as well. He is
Yeah.
good friends with Dave Filoni though, so even if he's gone, he's truly not really out of it. He still has a hand, but
Especially because they killed Paz, which is his character.
yeah.
So
And both Paz Vizsla and Pre Vizsla died on Mandalore through
Yeah.
stabbing.
Yeah.
the poetry. It rhymes.
What did you guys think of that? Of Paz being one of the characters we lost this last episode?
I don't know if you've seen it, Tony, but Lucasfilm Panel lets you watch the episode 4 days earlier when we were
Oh
at
yeah,
Celebration.
I saw it on
Hmm.
Friday. Yeah, yeah, the week before. Yeah, yeah.
It was hard not to cry when he said, "This
It
is the
was.
way," and
Yeah,
then
it
took
was.
out
Mm.
everyone.
You
Yeah,
were
it
in
seemed like he was gonna survive until like the Red Knights came out.
the Praetorian
Praetorians.
Guard. So those
Hmm.
dudes were like kind of super dope. I'm not gonna lie. The music that they came up, how they had their little swagger when they came
Boss
up.
fight.
Yeah, that I'm not gonna lie, that was dope. And then
It,
how
Yeah.
their helmets were different than the ones from the sequels. It was more like Mando style, kind
it
of
was like
almost.
the Senate Guard, the blue
Yeah,
ones.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
It's
It was
vertical
like that.
Spartan.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like he could have like, come on, kill those guys, fly away, and like, come on. Or that whole time when the thing was down, Bo, you have a Darksaber, cut it. Grogu, you're in IG. Like, break the door down, use the force choke everybody. Like, you can do it.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
he could have flown away because those things can't fly. He didn't need to fight them.
exact,
Everyone had gotten away at that point.
exactly.
Well, now I'm just
So,
mad.
yeah, man. RP to Paz, man.
I heard them talking in the Shadow Council about you will get your Praetorian Guard. You'll get, and I was like, oh, Praetorian Guards. I didn't really care about that in the sequels, but then they come
Mm-mm.
out with this boss battle music. I'm like,
Yeah,
holy boy!
yeah.
Yeah,
These
they
ones were better
wrecked.
for sure. The ending triggered me. Why? Because it was happy Mando. Be happy for once. Come on,
I
Mando.
know.
No, evil ending only.
Yeah, the ending felt like the end to the show. It kind of did. I don't like that because there's so much more to do. Yeah.
Mm,
Yep. Yep. Isaac's right there with you, Mando. I guess we'll see if there's a fourth season or if Mando's not going to pop up in Ahsoka. There's way too much going on in Ahsoka for anybody else but the Ghost Crew and Hayden, because Hayden's going to be in there too.
nice.
So,
Ah, that's gonna be awesome.
oh, I'm going to cry. That
Can't
reaction,
wait.
whatever episode Hayden comes out, because allegedly it's
Yeah.
Clone Wars flashbacks.
Oh, if I need him in his
Oh
armor, man,
my
I need him
God.
in his armor.
What?
It's going to be the Clone Wars animated armor, but oh my God.
I
Or,
cried
Well,
in
remember,
Kenobi.
guys, keep your expectations low.
oh, I'm
Mm.
not. From the trailer that we saw at Celebration, at the Ahsoka panel, they gave us a different trailer. No, expectations through
Mm.
the roof. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. The
I'm
stuff
gonna
that
be
we
stressed
saw.
for y'all. I'm gonna do my best, just like with ObiWan Kenobi. I try to keep my expectations low, and I was able to really enjoy it. But it's hard when you have things like Hayden and like the Rebels crew. It's hard to keep your expectations low.
But you better please finish Rebels before Ahsoka.
Oh,
I'm
you're
working
gonna have
on
to.
it.
Like,
I'm like
Yeah.
at season 3, episode 7. We're getting there.
especially, there's so much Purgle stuff. The Purgles. You got to understand the meaning of the Purgles, the space
Okay,
whales.
I'm
So
working on it.
I hope for season 4, John is in a better state of mind so that it can be dramatically better. Yeah, or I hope season 4 he has full control, no drama. Let him do his thing. If that was the case, like who knows? Yeah, allegedly there was a report somewhere that it was written like allegedly, but who knows what's true nowadays with the freaking internet. I was told there was a post-credit scene, and apparently the one shot, but they removed it. Oh, I
What
thought it
was
was so
it?
weird. Yeah, Isaac, what was it? What are the leaks? Let us know.
Spill the
Mhm.
tea, sis.
I want a post-credit tease for Ahsoka. Yeah, like they should have gave us a Thrawn tease because they already revealed Thrawn in both the Ahsoka trailers, so we know he's a thing and we know who he is. Like, give us some more Thrawn. Isaac, your Twitter got me hyped for an Ahsoka post-credit scene. I was hyped too. My source said they shot one but removed it. Also, it was an Ahsoka post-credit scene leading up.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh yeah. Who was the spy mentioned in the title? Yeah. I guess there was no spies. They never confirmed that.
Mhm. Yeah, because isn't the episode called Spies or
Yeah, chapters the seventh one was called The Spies. So we were kind of thinking, is Bo a spy? Or no, is Armor a spy? Is it Axe Wolves? Is it Koska? Like,
Well, it
you
could
know,
Mhm.
have. Well, it could have been someone in the Shadow Council as well, but we didn't get like a cutthroat, clear description of that.
yeah.
Mhm.
I never could have seen the Darksaber get destroyed. Yeah, that part I was a little like triggered. Like what? Like
Yeah.
really? Like honestly, when that happened, I almost was wanted to go to Hasbro's site real quick and order one before they sold out. Because now it's gonna be like, oh, everyone's gonna want one because it's destroyed. But I didn't. I controlled myself. Boba over this, even though Boba is respectful. Damn, Mando. Book of Boba Fett is overhated and underrated. I do have my problems with Boba in that show, but CAD Bane walking through the desert was so spectacular. That the minute I saw that, I'm like, oh my god, is that him? You seen the hat in the distance? That was beautiful. The
Yeah.
Mando episode is better than this whole season. Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
But I
even though
really
the
didn't
sequels are
care.
not for me, the sequels are not for me, but nothing is 100% terribly bad though. Like I've never
Yeah.
walked out of a Star Wars like the way people are describing. There's always something a little
Yeah.
something for everyone.
yeah.
I verbally screamed. I'm like, who's that in the distance? That's for Cat.
CAD Bane.
No!
What were you gonna
Yeah,
say
for
about CAD
me, with
Bane? Yeah.
no, for me, the Book of Boba Fett part, I just didn't like the Tusken Raider plot. There's no redemption
Oh,
for
I
the
love
Tusken
that.
Raiders in my mind. I can't
Oh,
because,
they're
like,
people
what they did to
too.
Shmi, like, there's just no redemption for them in my
Yeah,
eyes.
but
I
that
can't
was
forgive them.
that tribe, that clan of Tuskens, and Anakin took care of them. There's normal Tuskens. They saved Boba. They raised him. They trained him. They were good. They could have
I don't
killed and ate
know.
Boba.
I
They
see
didn't.
them and I'm just like,
Yeah.
no.
you, you
But
know,
yeah,
you know why I think that's cool is why they showed that. I will give them this is because my favorite comic book series is called Republic by Dark Horse. It's 83 issues. It ties in from before the Phantom Menace all the way up to the Empire, right? And it shows, I forget what issue it is, but one of the covers is Anakin over a Tusken like that. And
Oh,
it shows
nice.
more about the Tusken Raiders. It shows Asherad Het leaving the
Hmm.
Order. Obi-Wan ends up fighting him too, I think.
Isn't that the Jedi that turned Tusken or something like that?
He went Tusken, left the Order because of I think it was like fear of being turned to the dark side. Like he
Yeah.
didn't want to train him or something like that. I gotta reread that. It's brilliant and John
Yeah.
Ostrander illustrations. But that's besides the point. It goes in more depth about the Tusken Raiders and Ashrad Hat later ends up becoming Darth Krayt in the Legacy series.
Yeah.
Which is past Return of the Jedi, which is kind of the era that we're dabbling into with the New Jedi Order. New Republic is a little bit, before that, but that whole future era is really interesting when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the Tusken shots in that show.
yeah, I
Humanizing
gotta
them.
get as familiar with the comics as you are, JT, because I feel like I'd appreciate so much more of these Easter eggs. Which, by the way, we'll get into Easter eggs left, but I think Tony, let's get through the rest of these comments because they're really stacking up.
Yes. So, what's up, Charlie?
Oh, my
Still,
boy.
one of my favorite moments from season 3 was the return of him at best. Yeah, that was golden. I love that, seeing the gunships and having him be the one who saved Grogu. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Was that
Super.
the best? You're like, no, that's
I'm
no.
out. I'm out.
Oh, and then shout out to the boy Isaac for becoming a channel member.
Hey, woo!
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Proud member.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right. So I lost my place for you. Let's see where I was. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Had to shout out the boy Isaac. Oh, and he was the next one anywhere. Din Grogu will rebuild the Darksaber. I hope so. That'd be awesome. And then I want him to turn evil. But that's just me. Book of Boba was all right. Expected a bit more from the show. Yeah, like there were some parts they could have like and they could have gave him 2 more episodes because Mando got 2. But this too, and ride the Mythosaur. What happened with the freaking
Yeah,
Mythosaur? I
they
wanted to
never
see
brought
it.
it back.
Yeah, I wanted
Yeah.
to see him come up and like he should have ate Moff Gideon. That would have been great. Then he
That
would
would have been cool. Yeah.
Then that
Oh,
would have been
you're
gone.
right. Why
So
didn't they do that?
yeah,
That would have
You
been
know,
so cool.
I was
that would have been so
expecting it to
cool.
be the Mythosaur in episode 7 when that big beast comes out of the surface crust of Mandalore. The thing that breaks the pirate ship.
Yeah, I
Yes,
thought that was a
yeah,
Mythosaur too
yeah.
for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially since we haven't seen the Mythosaur all that much yet. I was like, is that it? I don't know. I don't
just
remember
see
what
the
it
Yeah,
looked
and it
head.
like.
didn't
Yeah,
have like the horns down the side, so I'm like, no, it's just another
Yeah.
dumb dinosaur out of nowhere.
Eventually,
So
yeah. I also was like, no, that's not it. But that would have been so cool, the Mythosaur taking Moff Gideon down because he's
yep.
like this huge threat to Mandalore. He wants to overtake their planet, and it would be like the very embodiment of the Mandalorians, like defeating. It would be so cool and symbolic. Why didn't they do that? Ugh, I'm so
you,
mad. You guys are just. I liked this episode, and now you guys are
Yeah.
just making me angry.
you're
Shout out to
converted.
Yeah, I don't like it. Why did they do that? Okay, sorry, Tony. Go ahead.
shout out to Fern Earner 87, new channel member. I
Woo!
appreciate that so much. Thank you, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
was
guys
so
become
bummed.
members during the live chat. We'll do the little jazz hands for you.
Yes.
Woo!
You know what's a sin? You know what's a sin? The fact that we got more shot of the Sando Aqua monster from the Phantom Menace, that big thing
Oh,
under the
yeah.
water, more
Yeah.
than the
There's always
Mythosaur.
a bigger fish. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was bummed too, lack of the Mythosaur, yep. And then
Mhm.
yes, Sith Lord Din Grogu, please.
Oh
Yes.
no.
Please. All right,
No, that
where
would
was
break my
I
heart.
at? All right, so Din Grogu using beast control type stuff to connect with the Mythosaur was cool, but it was a shame we got nothing. Yeah, like we needed more of the Mythosaur. Batmando, what's up? Hello there. Hello,
Hello
hello.
there, Batmando.
Isaac, I'm so sick of all these shows though. Isaac's in his feelings today. All right,
he's,
I know.
he's in
let's
his
see what we
villain
can do.
arc. He's like, no more Star Wars.
Like there's so many in this time. Like have Mando season 4 and 5 filming back to back and release. Yeah, like if there is a Mando season 4, we probably won't get it for a few years. So like I wish they had better planning, but they don't. So we got to just take what we get from them, which is sad. Not like Marvel's planning. They have tons of movies and shows for the next 4 years, but yeah, I wish it was more planned out.
Isaac, I can tell you, your desire that is in this comment right here is from the lack of episodes. If we didn't get only 8 episodes,
Yeah.
we'd be resting on gold piles right now, man.
Yep. Jar Jar Jargon, I love that name. Keep holding it
That's
down.
awesome.
I gotta get on Sith Talk one of these days, bro. Yeah, with a name like that, you're damn right. Yeah, like Jar Jar Jargon, that's awesome. You need to put
Darth
that on
Jar
a
Jar
shirt. I want a
celebration.
shirt or a hat saying that. Like that's fire.
My expectations are immediately very high for that interview.
Oh yes. I think if John leaves, he should pass the torch to John. What? I'm very.
Reward self with.
Yeah, hello, John. You're doing a great job. Here
Oh,
you go.
oh, he meant Rick to Rick.
To
Okay.
Rick. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I agree with that for sure.
That's what I'm saying. People are sleeping on Rick.
I will give the season a pass, given potential rumors around John having a falling out. But not do the same for season 4. Yeah, I'm on the same page. I'll give it a pass because if it isn't his fault, I'll let it slide. John's my boy. I almost saw him in the celebration store, but I missed it by 3 minutes, which sucks. And oh snap! Hold on, we got another. This is crazy, guys. Shout out to Batmando
Woo!
channel member. I appreciate that so much.
I'm convinced you guys are just doing it for the jazz hands now.
Yes, yes. Awesome.
What are you making me do?
All right, so I'm happy there's like no fan service this season, as sometimes unique stories can be better, but this season proved you need the fan service. I mean, there kind of was. Ahmed Best kind of, in a way, fan service. Zeb was fan service, and like I was
Yeah.
shocked seeing Zeb. So Zeb for
Usually, yeah.
sure. Zeb was huge, and then
The droids, the battle droids.
the
was
battle
fanservice.
Battle
droids,
droids.
both the battle droids. Roger.
Jack Black. No, I'm kidding.
No. There's no service. I love Jack Black, but it just
Yeah.
not in
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
that's corporate first forcing them to return. They're saving Mace for Book of Boba Fett. Oh, see, I would love that,
Hope so.
but I don't want Boba to be nice and be like, "Oh, I forgive you." No, I want them to fight. Like,
See,
Fight.
I'm gonna drop this. I'm in the minority here. I would
You want them to be
reserve that
friends?
for. I would reserve that for a what if, because I
that's fine
prefer.
as long as we get to see it. I'll take it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll take a what if.
I prefer
A
that
what if would be
Mace
cool,
was
yeah.
taken out by Anakin, and that was the final turning point for when he was to become Lord Vader.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the final chess checkmate.
Except I don't think it
Oh
was. I
wait, where
think
was
I think the final the point of no return for Anakin was the slewing of the Jedi Temple. For me
Well, no,
anyway,
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
his point of no return.
this was before the temple slaying.
Yeah.
Like him deciding to cut Mace's arm off was like, what have I done? And he's
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
you
But
are
I
a
still
Sith
don't feel
Lord.
like he was too far gone. Yeah. Palpatine's like, good. Yeah, no, I don't think he was too far gone at that point. I really think it was the Jedi Temple, which is exactly why I think he got that assignment. Anyway,
yeah.
not a prequels discussion.
Luke and Grogu and Mando episodes in Boba should have been the start. Yeah, if those two episodes would have started this season, oh yeah, that would have been sick, super sick. But it
Hmm.
didn't happen. Only
Hmm.
way I want to see Mace is if it's a clone Mace
Oh my gosh.
Windu
Get
to
out,
replace
Sin.
Doris from that'd be crazy.
He's a clone window.
My expectations are always way too high. I left school early when
Mm.
Kenobi came out and ran home just to be disappointed at the end.
Aw.
Well, finale was the best part of the Kenobi show. I'm super hyped for Ahsoka, but it's Dave, so I don't think I need to be worried. Yeah, no, Ahsoka is. Oh, that second trailer. Oh my god.
Not
Yeah.
me. Y'all are not going to convince me to set my expectations sky high. That's why I will be pleasantly surprised no matter what.
If you finish Rebels and you understand it, then you're good. You'll be fine. You'll be
Okay.
very happy.
That's
I'll
my
give you a
assignment.
money back guarantee. I've,
Star Wars insurance.
yeah. I've definitely learned to not overhype myself with Kenobi. Yeah, I feel you on that. But then again, it's Disney Star Wars, so who knows? Nah, Ahsoka's gonna be fine. And the Acolyte, people are sleeping on the Acolyte. The trailer we saw,
That
I
was dope.
I was, yeah, you saw it, right? I was just as
Yeah.
hyped for Acolyte as I was that Ahsoka trailer on that Friday. Like, I was like, wow, like, so.
Do you remember that Old Republic cinematic where they crashed the gunship into the temple, and then all the Sith acolytes go, they all in a
Yeah,
line? There was a scene just like that in that trailer.
yeah,
That was
and
super dope.
so hopefully the other side of that scene, I hope, is a bunch of Sith that it's gonna be. Oh,
Go at it.
yeah, yeah. Grogu made me think about Kanan. Yeah, and that was rude of him to make me feel my own feels. Yeah, man. Like, oh, Kanan. Oh man.
Mm.
No way Gideon is dead. Killing Giancarlo is a waste of talent. Yeah, like they barely used the dude, in my opinion. I thought it should have been more, but they paid a lot for and he did a little, so he got
Well, it's probably
the
like
better end.
what they do with Darth Vader. They don't want to overexpose him because he stops being this like threatening, like you never know when he's going to show up kind of
Yeah.
thing. So he's not going to be in it all season long, you know?
Worrying about overexposing him, though, kind of underexposed him in a way because we got the
Yeah.
episode where the New Republic, troopers were like, what is this? Moff Gideon was in here. He escaped. Who broke him out? Apparently the Mandalorians, or at least what it looks like. And then we get him in the last two episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had high expectations, but now very low expectations for Ahsoka is my last hope. No,
You're my only
Ahsoka.
hope.
Yeah, even before Mando season 3 came out, I already had a feeling that Ahsoka it was gonna slap harder than Mando, and like it. Just wait, guys. Just
I'm gonna
wait.
make a solid T-shirt that says "Help us, Ahsoka. You're our
Your
only
only
hope."
hope. Yeah, have her R2 and a hologram posting projecting Ahsoka.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. I'll buy one. You need to have a merch store, and I will buy that right away. I genuinely hope Ahsoka blows away everyone's expectation and gets everyone about. Yeah, yep, man. Freaking Lars is Thrawn. Like the voice is the person. It's gonna be beautiful, beautiful. If Ahsoka is bad, I'll be very If it is, which I doubt, if it is, I'm just gonna cover the stuff that I like and that's it. Like I'll be like so discouraged.
Well, that's how it was in
Mm.
Kenobi. I mean, the ocean of people that were saying, if Kenobi's bad, it's on, Star Wars is on life support. If it's bad, I'm done. And yet,
They
there's
say
a
that
lot
for
of
every
people
show.
still here. Yeah, we're all still here. I mean, but it's hard to think that it wasn't criminally, unjustified. Like that there was a lot of stuff we would have wanted to see out of Kenobi. What
Yeah.
was it? 6 episodes, I think it was. I can't even remember.
Yeah, it was 6, I
Yeah.
think. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But people are like, I'd rather have no Obi-Wan Kenobi show than like a bad one. And for me, it's like, I honestly don't care. It could have been the worst show ever, but just getting to see Ewan
Star
as
Wars.
Obi-Wan Kenobi again, and as little as we got to see Hayden, just the fact that we got to see him
Hmm.
and seeing Qui-Gon as a Force Ghost, for me, it made the whole season worth it, even with all of like the
Yeah.
not so great plot points mixed in.
Uh,
So I don't
You know,
know.
I grew up watching the 2003 Clone Wars cartoon. We waited so long just to get 3 minutes of an episode, so
Yeah,
I'm
that's
never gonna
crazy.
complain. I'm never gonna complain about
Yeah.
run times. So if I separate all the stuff I didn't like about the show and I just had the Kenobi Vader stuff, and that's not my
Mhm.
favorite show, but I cried. It's hard not
Oh
to.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I
You know,
cried. Oh, I still
he's like,
cried.
it
Y-
was.
I
Yeah.
Anakin's gone. I am what remains.
yeah.
It
Did
still
you go to
gets me. Yeah.
Did you go to the Kenobi panel at
No, I only went
Celebration?
to Lucasfilm in Ahsoka.
So
Yeah.
I think Hayden, they all played their favorite scene. So I think that was Hayden's favorite scene. So they played that
Uh,
on the big screen. We're in a room, 4,500 people, and we're watching that scene. And when the lights cut back on, Hayden and Hewan are on stage hugging each other. And we were front row. I
That's
almost
cool.
started crying. Seeing
instant
that,
tears.
after
Yeah.
seeing that scene, I was like, oh my God, it's them, it's them, it's them. Oh man, it was
Well,
It's
freaking
because the
beautiful.
so.
spacing of
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith to like real lifetime, like this, it was a formal goodbye then, it's a formal hello, and then another
Yeah.
goodbye, to the characters.
Christopher
Yeah.
Lloyd should have been the voice of Grogu. Mando, we have to go back to the future.
Oh no.
That would have been hilarious. Yeah, they did Paz. I know, like, come on.
Yeah.
What about his son, little
He went
Paz?
he went out in a cool way though, you gotta
Yeah.
He
admit.
went
He
out like a
did.
G. Yeah, it was
But
the
I feel
best
like
way to
they
go
just
out.
knew they had to sacrifice a like important character so that people could have like that emotional weight. Like Tala died in like Obi-Wan Kenobi. I cared about Tala at that point, so that was sad for me.
Yeah.
And they felt like it wouldn't be a significant season if someone important didn't die, like Queel in season one. But Tony, you're right. It was so dumb how he died. He could have just flown away. That didn't
Yeah,
make any
he could.
sense. Oh,
Yeah, he could have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
you should have the channel named next to your guest so we can sub to them more easily. Yes, usually we put them in the description. So Andrea is the
Yeah.
Padawan Chronicles, and then me is me, and then JT Lovecraft.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. I don't upload on YouTube. My
Yeah.
friends keep bugging me all
Not
the time. I
yet.
gotta. Not yet. Yeah.
But
But that
yeah. No, I'm
The way Paz went out though reminded me a lot of was it Thorn from the Clone Wars? Um,
Thorn.
for the Republic, and he's surrounded by all the droids.
Oh
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he gets
Yep.
done. Yeah, circles.
Yes. The circle on Grogu. I don't know what you mean, Mando.
Is he talking about the frying pan armor?
Oh yeah. The little chess piece.
Yeah.
yeah, that didn't even come into play at all.
COD fan since 2006. What will happen with the Council of Eden? I don't know. Well, hasn't Mando season 4 already been written? Yeah, allegedly, which is like weird because why would you not announce it? I don't know. With only 8 episodes, they better all be about Ahsoka or I'll be pissed. Yeah, so apparently the first 4 episodes are before the Rebels epilogue, so it takes place like before that, and then the next 4 is a time jump. It's after the epilogue. So yeah, Ahsoka will be in the Ahsoka show. I'm pretty sure we should be good because like there wasn't that much Kenobi in the Kenobi show, so yeah, we should be good. Ahsoka hype train. Nah, Mando won't be in Ahsoka. They don't have time for that. Like, no. They got Sabine. That's the only Mandalorian you need. Yeah, this too, like if like in my mind, like there's no rumor for this, but in my mind, I picture a scene where we see Luke and Ahsoka meet for the first time, and then Luke tells Ahsoka that my father redeemed himself, and then we get a Force ghost of Hayden floating in saying, "Hey, Snips," and
Yeah.
I'll just tear up. I'll just die
Jump
on my
scare.
reaction. That would
Hey,
just be
Yeah.
like too beautiful, and like
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I bet you Dave has thought about that because Dave is a smart man.
Well, Tony, that's
Yeah,
what the
for
fans
sure.
want anyways, though, because even at Celebration with the Attack of the Clones reunion, Ashley Eckstein was the one that was interviewing everyone, and when Hayden was up on stage, he was like, "Oh, nice to meet you, Sky Guy." The crowd roared.
Yeah, at
Freaking
Anaheim. Ooh. Yes, yes. She was like, "Hey, Sky Guy."
Yeah.
Oh, that was so
Mm,
because that was the first time they ever met too. Like Hayden and Ashley, like they've ever been together,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh, what a moment.
yeah, we need some
Emotions,
closure for Ahsoka.
yeah. Emotions are for sharing. Yes, they are. Come on. I thought she said her favorite was the sixth. Maybe it is the fifth. Somebody said their favorite was the sixth, and then a couple people said their favorite was the first out of the eight. But I guess we'll see. I'm not sure what the post-credit scene is, but there was one shot removed. Yeah, hopefully it leaks. There's leakers everywhere. Pretty sure John wrote season 4, and they're gonna put it in Ahsoka. Oh, the post-credit scene. That you mean they're gonna use it in Ahsoka? Possibly. I wanted a Thrawn Thanos style scene
Me
final.
too.
Yes, that
That's
could
what
have
I've
been
been
the post-credit
saying.
scene. Yeah, like I do. Oh, that would have broke the internet if we would have got that, like him saying something slick
Yeah.
like that. Oh,
And I really thought we would, but yeah, I'm the spy.
oh, I'm the spy. Ah.
And you get
Episode
the
8 was terribly bad.
I'm
Wait, do you mean
surprised you said
episode
that.
8 like of Mando or like The
I
Last
think
Jedi?
so. I think he's
Because
talking about Mando.
maybe I remember waking up like an hour and a half before school for the CAD Bane episode, and I lost my mind. Oh, for Book of Boba, yeah. Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, I was like, what is this?
Who's this blue dude?
Cad
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bane.
so random.
you got to finish Clone Wars because Cad Bane goes toe to toe with Jedi's all the time. He is a G.
I've
His
seen at least one
wit.
of those encounters since then, but at the time, I had
There's a
never seen him
lot
before.
more. Oh,
You,
okay, yeah. No, there's a lot more. A lot more.
Yeah.
you know the tubes he's got on the side of his head,
Hmm.
Andrea, that you've seen?
Yeah.
He
Yep.
had those implanted so he can't get force choked.
Yep. This man is
Oh.
prepared. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's neat.
Yeah. Just finished the Kenobi novel, and Het was mentioned in it. You understand a lot about the Raiders.
Nice.
Yeah, Asherad Het, man. I mean, it still exists.
Which one? Padawan? Which book? Let us know. Did you guys remember the mention of Hux in Commandment Hux in the Shadow Council? Is that
Yeah,
them
that's
like
Donald
starting?
Gleason's brother? Yeah.
that's General Hooks' dad.
Oh, interesting.
His
Okay,
Yep,
brother
so
plays his
dad.
dad. That's
His
weird.
brother, that's his brother in
oh,
real life. So yeah, his brother plays his dad.
I like him
Chapter
as
I thought
Vader,
that was
though.
24.
interesting. They're
Yeah,
starting to tie in the sequels.
which is fine because they're doing it casually and like it's making sense in the story. It doesn't really feel forced, but I kind of wanted some Snoke stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I want to see Snoke in his prime because we
Too
didn't get.
early for that. Too early in
It
the
is. It
timeline.
is. I know, but I could only hope. Chapter 24: The Plot Holes.
It's a great title.
Star Wars is for the big screen. So, episode 7 of Mando season 3, we did get on the big screen at Celebration. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna flex a little bit here, but that episode, seeing it on the big screen, it felt so amazing. Like they should do that for like the finale of the shows, like play it in the theater.
It resonated differently. And
Yeah.
and Tony, you do realize that was a once in a lifetime opportunity as well. We watched it with the first 4,000 something
40,
people,
4,500 of us in that room, bro.
and the
Humble
4,500.
brag.
directors were in there as well.
All of them were in there. Yeah,
Hearing
that's
That's
hearing that,
awesome.
watching that and seeing that Paz Vizsla dies and not spoiling or talking about it for the other celebration
Mm,
days was like,
yeah, yeah. It was tough, but yeah,
dude,
nobody talked about it or spoiled it, and then all of a sudden, everybody wanted that Paz Vizsla chase pin so bad, which I have. I'm proud of it. So
nice.
hyped
But
for
yeah, I
Jedi
agree.
Survivor.
Es-
Yeah,
Especially since so much budget and so much money goes into the production of these things with CGI,
yeah,
especially the finale. Like, why not play it in theaters?
yeah. Exactly. Hyped for Jedi Survivor soon. Yeah, I actually purchased it today, and
mm,
tomorrow I'm finally gonna stop being lazy and set up my streaming setup to try to be like Andrea,
Nice.
and I'm gonna practice
Ugh,
Fallen Order
don't do my
first
streaming setup.
to work. Yeah, I want to practice now to work out the kinks because I know when you first started, you did a lot of trial and error. So I want to
Yeah,
get a
still,
good
The
it's
next
ice
still
season.
slide is
terrible.
your bane. The ice slides.
Yeah, shoot. And those freaking swings. Yeah, mine lags a lot still. I have to figure something out for Jedi Survivor as well. So
So,
let's talk about your setup, Tony. Maybe I can find
Yeah,
something that works.
so
I ordered
what?
something off Amazon that'll be here tomorrow. I'm gonna see how that works, and then if it works, I'll let you know like what I did.
Yeah, let me know. I need to do because I have the Xbox for Jedi Survivor and I need to figure out that setup because I'm done with PC gaming. Clearly that did not work. But I'm gonna try with like Rocket League or something like to see if I can get the lag better.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, JT?
I was gonna say. So at Celebration, I had the opportunity to talk with Matt Wood, which was, dude. Okay, so
Nice.
I got an autograph. I should go grab it out of my closet right now. But I got an autograph with him, and he lets you get a selfie on your phone with him just for getting an autograph, whatever.
That's
And he put
Oh,
the
awesome.
nice.
quote on, and we talked for like 15 minutes because there was nobody at his thing. We were talking
That's so
about
cool.
Revenge of the Sith cut content. We were talking about video game design, all that kind of stuff. And he said in Survivor, not only is he doing the battle droid voices, but he recorded lines for them where before you alarm them, like if you're stealth and you're like sneaking up on them, they'll have conversations with each other,
Yeah,
just like
yeah, yeah.
idle
Yeah.
conversations,
Yep.
like
They do that in
what's
Fallen Order
Ranker?
too. They're so funny. I love eavesdropping on the clone or their stormtrooper conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah, so to hear the funny the battle droids, that's especially from Matt Wood, that's the way it goes.
That's
Ooh.
awesome. Yeah, it will be another 2 year gap until season 4. Such BS. Yeah, it might be longer than that. I don't know. I guess we'll see. And then why did Andor get 12? Kenobi got 6 and Mando 8. Yeah, and then Bad Batch was 16, right? Wasn't Bad Batch like 16? Something crazy?
Something like that. Yeah, the animated shows tend to get more episodes per season, I feel like.
Yeah. Good old Rick. Yep. Rick for sure. I would love to come back on Sith Talk, Ahsoka episode 1. I'm definitely down. Yeah, I think we talked about that a while ago. That I'm gonna have you back on, especially when Ahsoka hits. No, for sure. I got you. I got you. I got you.
Oh, hey, nice.
Oh,
Right.
nice.
That's
So
awesome.
he says, Jake, and I had him put this quote on, which is not your standard quote. I think my thing's reversed. Oh no, it's not. You can read it. You
Jake,
have
you
only
have
prolonged the inevitable.
That's
Wait,
Nice.
okay, this
awesome.
that's from the 2003 Tartakovsky Clone Wars.
Yeah,
It's a run, Jedi, run. You have only
that's
That's
prolonged the
awesome.
inevitable.
that's
Gotta get a
dope.
frame for that.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
frame that bad boy. What's
Oh,
up,
I
Art?
got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, a lot.
Is Boba Fett season 2 confirmed? I hope. I want to see him go all out on people. It's not. It's kind of like a fan dream, and you would have thought that at Celebration they would have announced it. No, nothing yet. So who knows? What happened there? So, yo, Isaac, thanks, brother. So, did you gift Mandalorian? So, Mandalorian is showing up as a channel member now. So, shout
You
out to
gift a
Mando.
membership?
I think he might have
Woo!
gifted. Yeah. Uh-oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
cool.
I
I
think
didn't
it
know
was.
you could do that.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. So, I'm guessing
Nice.
Isaac did. So, shout out to Isaac for becoming a member and gifting it. And then, Mando, this is the way. Maybe that'll cheer you up because I know you're a little bummed.
Yeah, I know.
Really hoping for a second season of Boba where he ditches. Yes, I want him to just be Boba. Be Mando Boba. That's the Boba that I want. I cried a lot during Kenobi, even though I was not a fan. Yeah, that finale,
Yeah.
the the final scene, and when Qui-Gon came, tears came out. I'm not even gonna front. It was just right. It
Yeah.
was right away. It was instant. Like, it was crazy.
So
At,
satisfying to get Ewan and Hayden back together. Like it doesn't matter
Yeah.
how awful, and I didn't think it was awful, but it doesn't matter. Had the whole season been absolutely terrible, it was so worth it for that last episode to me.
It was.
crying after all of that and then seeing Ian McDermott reprise Palpatine talking to Vader in his castle gave me like main character syndrome vibes. Like,
Yeah.
dude, this guy is like really cool.
So we
Yeah.
got popping kicks in the building. Ricky is real. He's a real person, Ricky.
Let's go.
Yes,
Oh.
yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah.
I love that the IG stuff. I thought it was so
Yeah,
funny.
I enjoyed it. So Fern Earner, I gotta learn how to say that quicker. I'm sad there's no celebration in 2024. No, I'm glad. Well, financially, I'm glad, and that it's in Japan. Don't get me wrong, Japan would be awesome, but expensive. Yeah, yeah. So I'm planning out the Japan trip right now. I know Andrea's thinking about going too. JT, you gonna go to Japan?
See, I've always wanted
Do
to go
it.
to Japan,
Me too. Do it.
Yeah,
and
same.
celebration is
2 years.
a fantastic excuse to just happen to
Yeah.
go to Japan with it.
Yeah.
The only thing that's bugging me is that since it's in 2 years, it's kind of rushing that vacation because I wanted to go on my own will, but it's celebration, you know. So
Yeah.
I'm more along the lines of a yes.
Yeah. I mean, 2 years.
Yeah.
From my research, the only thing that's crazy expensive is the plane ticket. Everything else is kind of like if you go on vacation anywhere, it's similar pricing that I've seen for hotels and stuff. But like that plane ticket is the thing that's gonna hurt the most.
Well, it's good we have 2 years to plan, but yeah, I'd absolutely love to
Exactly.
go because
Yeah.
Kenobi stuff is probably going to be dropping that year. I think we'll have Kenobi leaks by then. And
Yeah.
I'm dying to go to Tokyo Disney Sea because it's supposed to be the best Disney park. So I'm hoping I'm able to go.
Yeah.
That's why I'm watching Star Wars Sith videos now so that I know how to play
Oh
it.
yeah. Exactly. The circle on Grogu at the end triggered me. My bad. Oh, that's
What's
what you
her?
meant
Oh,
before.
the closing circle,
Oh,
Yeah.
the
oh,
screen
Looney
thing.
Tunes.
Yeah, we were like circle. Yeah. I didn't mind it. I thought it was like a funny little like thing that they did.
I just didn't even pay attention to the transition. I was like Tony, I was looking
No,
for that
for
post credit
the
scene.
post credit. I'm like, okay,
I
Yeah.
time for the
always
post
like
credit. Yeah.
because transitions are such a big part of like Star Wars. Like, is
Yep.
it a diamond? Is it? So I'm always looking at those. I was fine with it. Sorry you didn't like it though. That sucks.
Batmando says if there are Clone Wars flashbacks in Ahsoka, could we see Obi-Wan? That if we got a scene with Ewan in his Clone Wars armor next to Anakin and him saying something slick to him, oh, that would be gold. And Ahsoka not following orders and him being like, Ahsoka, you're just like your master or something slick. Oh, that'd be beautiful.
There's some time paradoxes happening, and I love it.
Yeah. No, The Last Jedi. Oh, that's what he meant by episode 8. He meant The Last Jedi. The Mando was
Oh.
good. Yeah. It
Yeah,
was.
sorry, it takes us so long to get to the comments on the topic we're on. Sometimes we're like, wait, what? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, this chat is on fire. And we spent this whole time going through this chat, which is
I
awesome.
know. Yeah,
It's just called Kenobi. It's a Legends novel.
Kenobi.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Nice,
Yeah.
nice, nice.
got it.
JQ, what's up? How are you feeling? I'm feeling
Hey,
good.
JQ.
How are you feeling?
And I'm feeling better. I'd say like 95%, but my voice is still like a little weird, but yeah. Thanks for asking.
Y'all see Return of the Jedi and the re-release? I don't think it's in Toronto. Oh, that
The movie
sucks.
re-release?
It's on
Is it
it's on
not?
the
That's so
28th.
weird.
The 28th next Friday. The day Survivor drops. So after playing Survivor, I got to go watch that.
My
Is
birthday's
Toronto
on the
close enough to the
27th.
border you can drive over? Because
Oh,
that's
like
gonna
to New
be
York?
worth
Yeah.
that's gonna be worth seeing in theaters.
Oh
I'm super excited
no,
for that.
Mando. I have a PS4, so I can't play Survivor, so I'll be watching all the streams. Damn, RIP. Yeah, I'll be streaming next Thursday at midnight because it goes live at midnight. You could play. I'm gonna be up like a night person, and I'm gonna be playing. So hype. We need this a Grievous Origin series. Oh, that would be so amazing.
We have his origins in EU and comics, which is super dope. But yeah, live action would just slap.
Wait, did my 5 membership gifts go through? Damn, you did 5, Isaac. So I don't know who got them.
Wait, was Fernerner one?
Well, I don't know if for Nerner was one or if Mando, because like for all those, it popped up as show new members. But for like when Mando's, I think Mando's was gifted. So like, does that mean there's like a few more floating around? I don't know how it works. I gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Isaac. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You made his day. See, it's all love in the chat here.
Yay!
That's awesome, guys. I appreciate
Love
all
that.
you guys. Hello, hello. Yes. Sade, what's up? Tony and Ricky, yes, in the building. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to Japan, baby. My co-host might come with me. Hype. Start saving right now. Yeah, that'll be awesome, man. Like it's gonna be crazy over there. I'm in Australia, so I'm close to Japan. The plane tickets is 2K. Yeah,
Uh,
it's they're up there, man. It's more than that for us here from the States to go there, and a very long flight. I'm not looking forward to, but
Why does the Revenge of the Sith anniversary got to be all the way over there?
that's even more reason. Like I can't miss that. That's my favorite movie. Like that panel, I'm bringing a box of tissues. 'Cause Hayden and Hewan on stage talking about it. I gotta be front row. And what if they like? I doubt she'll go, but if they get Natalie Portman out there,
oh my gosh,
oh
I could get
my
my Funko
god!
Pop signed.
And if she
That'd be
does
awesome.
photos, oh my god, I'm gonna like, oh,
I
that would
See,
be
need
beautiful.
I
the
can see
Padme
it being
Pops.
possible. It would be possible. Like, you know what rubbed me weird was the fact that Mark Hamill didn't come to
Wasn't I know,
this one.
I
You
know,
know,
I know, I know, yeah. And then
Hmm.
and then Lando showed up, Billy D. Williams, and he's old as heck. And but I think he lives in London. I think he lives in London though. So
Oh, so it's
Lando.
maybe
easier.
yeah, I think he lives in London. I thought I heard somewhere that he lives over there now.
He goes to a lot of conventions northeast where I live. I live in New York, so I
Oh,
see a
Yeah.
that's
lot
good to
of local
know.
pops. Yeah, where he goes around there. So I don't know. Maybe he lives in
I
I
got
London.
don't
the
know.
bug for getting as many Funko Pop signed as I can because I have Ashley Eckstein now. I've got my Anakin Funko
Hayden.
Pop signed, which was amazing, and now
That's
I
so
just want
dope.
like a whole row
A
of
whole
signed
wall.
pops. Yeah,
So I don't have any signed pops yet, but I think next month I'm gonna get 5 because I'm going to ICC Con in Nashville, and the entire Rebels crew cast is
nice.
there. So I could literally bring my Kanan, Ezra, Sabine, Hera, and Zeb Pop and get
And you
them
got to get
all
Maul
signed.
signed, Rebels
Oh
Maul.
yeah, but Sam Witwer, he's gonna be out here in Ocala Comic Con, so I'm gonna have him sign some stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Where's
Oh,
Do
Ocala?
it.
Ocala?
in Florida. It's
Florida.
It's by
yeah, it's
Orlando,
like
sort of.
yeah, it's like a Central Florida area. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So
ICC was awesome. I do it again in a heartbeat.
you
But
went
you know,
last year?
yeah. So Mike Havens, fantastic dude. He's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Um, I went down there. That was the first time I actually traveled by myself too. I flew by myself
yeah.
down to ICC, and it was over a weekend.
Hmm.
I was going to meet podcast buddies and stuff, and it was at a hotel, the Sheraton City Music
Yeah,
Hotel.
yep.
So it was a big courtyard, like a squared off building, and we dominated the courtyard. And if I hadn't met those podcast people, I would have planned on going anyways. But then after I
Yeah.
got what I needed, I would have went up to my room. The beauty of knowing all of them was that when I get the stuff I needed to go and get, I go right to the courtyard and I know somebody's there that I can talk to. It was super down to earth. Walking the hotel rooms and just seeing like Anthony Daniels walk right by you or Ian McDermott, that's where they
Yeah.
did the Clone Wars reunion. That's where I got
That
this
panel.
done.
Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, I had James, Matt, and Ashley actually do the first ever, tattoo like that.
That's
Uh,
sick.
wasn't supposed to happen. It's luck of the draw. But yeah, that super down to earth people love Nashville. It's becoming so big now that he actually had to move it to a bigger convention space. So it'll never
Yeah.
be quite the hotel experience like it was, but Rebels reunion, man, that's
That's
you're gonna
insane.
have a good time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get all those
especially if you're a
Funko
toy
Pop
collector.
signed.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, we got some more comments here. I finish school next year. Nice, Isaac. That'll be really good. Ferner, I also have a hard time pronouncing it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call you Fern, is heading out. Have a good night, Fern.
Fern. Yes.
So
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
see
Have a good
you
one, Fern.
on the next stream. I don't think Return of the Jedi is coming to Australia. I'm honestly super surprised it's not
Damn.
like
That's
a
crazy. Like a
global thing.
worldwide. Yeah.
It should be. It should be. It might still. Keep an eye out. I'm so thankful I can play Jedi Survivor on PS5 thanks to Theory. Nice.
Yeah.
That's
That was so
awesome.
awesome. He bought him a PS5 on live on Nerd Theory. Isaac came on and Theory bought him a PS5. So dope.
That's awesome. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. JQ says, is it true that season 4 is releasing in late 2024?
Nope. Not at all. No way.
Yeah,
Impossible. They're not
maybe
filming a thing.
2025.
If that, yeah.
Oh, Fern's wasn't gifted. Fern just became a member
Oh,
on their own.
gotcha.
The
Appreciate that.
membership.
Yeah, thank you guys. And for the
Fern.
name, you can just call me Fern. Oh yeah, there you go, Fern.
Fern.
Natalie Hayden, Ewan, Sam L. Jackson, Frank Oz, and Ian for the Return of the Sith panel.
Revenge of the
Yeah,
Sith. Yeah. Sam. Oh, that'd be great. He doesn't.
I
He
hope
doesn't
they
really
go
do
all
those,
out.
but that'd be awesome.
I would love to get my Senate Padme signed by Natalie Portman. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith panel is going to be crazy. Cannot wait.
Yes. Yep.
Um, Batmanda says I need to get a lightsaber signed. Yeah,
You
I've
got
seen
plenty
people
of
do
them.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I would go the lightsaber route. I can see why people do, but then you can't like use the lightsaber or you might rub the autograph away.
He has 18 lightsabers. I think he could afford to have one on
You
display.
can spare one, yeah.
Yeah.
You get one signed,
Nice.
it's a deep rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Mandalorian says, don't trigger Freddy, Tony. Nerd Dad says, hey Nerd Dad, welcome to the chat. I need
Oh, what
more
up? What up?
signatures. That's how
Yeah.
I feel. I
He
got like the
racked up.
autograph fever.
He racked up in London with autographs.
I feel like you can either go, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but you can either go the autograph route or the photo op route because it's like a collection
Yeah.
of its own, you know, collecting photos or collecting autographs.
I did the photo because I got 2, 4, 6, 8. I got like 9 of them right here. So I have no autographs yet, but we'll see in ICC Con.
I'm not a big
But you got a lot
autograph
of photo
guy.
ops, so.
Yeah, I got a lot. Yeah.
The photo, and it's not even so much just collecting the photos. It's just like for me, like it's for
No,
me
it's for
to
me.
look
The
over,
memory.
yeah.
Like I loved all these people I took photos with.
Yeah. Batman says they actually have 13 lightsabers, so.
Oh, okay. My bad. He'll get 5 more by the next stream.
Tony Theory and Josh might come to Japan Celebration. I hope they come. It'd be
Yeah.
so cool to meet them in real life.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy. Everybody out there.
I wonder when Star Wars Theory is gonna get the little U2's figure because his channel is huge by now. I feel like he's at the point where he should get a U2's. You guys know what I'm talking about? The little figurines for YouTubers.
No, what is that?
Like really big YouTubers have them. I'm pretty sure it's called the U2's. But they're just like little figures that look like them and have like their signature like headsets
Oh,
or
really?
whatever. Yeah, I'm
No, I haven't
surprised
seen it.
we don't have one for Theory with his Order 66 hat. I'm sure any day now.
Yeah.
I did both. Oh, the photo
Yeah.
and the autograph?
At London, he went ham and got both, like everything of everything.
Nice. I don't touch my mace lightsaber, so if I can get Sam Jackson to sign it, I would lose what's left of my mind. That would be a cool
crazy.
one. The purple
crazy.
lightsaber.
I'd
The
be surprised
iconic
if Sam
purple
Jackson
lightsaber.
actually came to a convention. There's a few celebrities that are
Yeah.
white whales that you would hope to, but I don't know if it just wouldn't happen. For me,
Yeah.
it's someone like Gary Oldman. Like I would love to meet Gary Oldman in person, but
And has Natalie
conventions
Portman
just-
done Star Wars conventions before?
She doesn't.
Maybe earlier ones when she was
yeah.
mad young. Like I could see like the
Yeah.
earlier celebrations, maybe, but now
Around the
she's-
time of the prequels.
Yeah, but not recently.
I really
no.
hope. I hope
I don't
she's
think she
in
was.
the
I
Revenge
think
of
when
the Sith.
celebrations were first starting to come out, I don't think she was even young enough to even go to those. I think she was already beyond, that naivety. I guess I don't know. That's the wrong word for it.
Yeah, I hope so though. Funko, I know you're watching this. If you're one of the 17 people watching this live, please, I need more Padme Pops. I need Handmaiden Pops. I need to see Sabe so I can get it signed by Keira Knightley.
that'd be
Just
so
please.
cool.
We're
be so
missing
cool.
so many good Pops from the prequels. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
so many.
that we finally did it. We got through the comments. So any final thoughts? Are you guys sad that the season's over?
Well, I mean, kind of like we have Visions 2 in 2 weeks, but then after that, it's like a 3-month break till Ahsoka. But at least we have Survivor. But like once we beat Survivor, it's gonna be a little dry, a little bit.
We've been spoiled.
I know we've been spoiled. Yeah.
This back-to-back Star Wars thing, as soon as it ends, it's gonna be like, when's the next Star Wars coming out? It's just gonna have to live with it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Droughts.
Yeah, I guess it won't be too long before we get another show. But yeah, anything else that was like stand out or noteworthy from the
I I,
episode?
I liked how that Moff Gideon's troopers, the Beskar alloy, it was like the Death Trooper basically, like their helmet
Yeah.
design was similar to that.
Yeah.
Also, when R5 is being pestered by those mice, the
Oh,
mice
I love
droids,
R5.
and he's like, basically from Revenge of the Sith, like activate elevator 31174.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
He's like,
mine here
no, we're
too.
supposed to be going up, not down.
R5. You gotta take him off the base. You gotta let him free.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. I love
I
this
loved
guy.
him. I loved him in this season. I'm glad they brought him back.
Mando
When
season 3 was really just a redemption story for R5. That's all it was.
it should have
Yeah.
just
He
been
had the
all our
best
five
arc.
episodes.
He had the best arc for
But no,
sure.
but
Yeah.
when they were waiting for him, Din to open the gates, I guess those laser gates and the ray shields were making the same humming noise that the Phantom Menace ones were
Like,
making, but when they
yep.
opened, it was a different sound. It was
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
that like slight. You
Yeah.
just know when you listen, you'll be like, okay, that's the same one. But then
Yeah.
when they opened, yeah, it's different.
So you didn't notice the ending circle thing, but the sound of the force fields things, yes,
Yeah.
that you
Listen,
picked
I
up.
don't know. I don't know.
Well, the face right there.
But
Nice.
what else? I think the episode or the season just went by as a whole pretty quick, or at least it felt that way. And I was telling
Yeah.
Andrea before this was because the first like half basically was released at the same time as the Bad Batch. So when I was doing the
Yep.
watch parties for my buddies and stuff, we're watching two at once, so I wasn't getting the full attention that I should have put on the first like half of the season. It kind of depreciated that in a little bit.
Yeah, and some of those Bad Batch episodes were a little bit better and more interesting than the Mando episodes. So I kind of was like, wow, I enjoyed this a little bit more than the Mando one.
Yeah, I don't know. Just rubbed me a little
Well,
bit the wrong way.
JT, I think you wanted to mention some of the Easter eggs.
Yeah, that was gonna be one of them. That was that, and I forgot. Other
The
than
force
that, the
field
the ray
thing?
shield. Yeah, the ray shield. The R5 elevator thing. I don't know, cool stuff.
Nice. I still have to catch up with the Star Wars Theory recaps for all of the Mando episodes because I actually really like the way he recaps. And I gotta watch the Rock Stars Easter egg videos. I feel like I was
Oh
not
yeah,
good about
yeah,
keeping up with like the big channels and like the videos they make because I do like to watch those.
yeah. No, me too, for sure.
So got a lot of catching up on videos to do. Well, anything coming up for you guys on the channels? For me, I know I promised everyone the room tour, and I promise I'm working on it. I've
Ooh,
got lots of fun stuff to show y'all. I didn't want to last week because I was like really sick. I was like, this is gonna be on the internet. Let me wait until my voice sounds normal. But that's coming up soon, so keep an eye out. How about you, Tony?
So just the podcast, every new episode every Friday, and then tomorrow I'm gonna start learning to stream. So I'm doing a test stream tomorrow. So it might go good, it might go bad, we'll see. But if it works, then I'll probably be streaming Fallen Order all weekend because I want to get in the mood for next week. But yeah, next week it'll be Jedi Survivor streams, and then I will be dropping the Tokyo celebration video next week with a couple tips to look for if you're thinking about going in 2025.
Nice. Definitely gonna keep up with the Star Wars Celebration videos. And
Yes.
You're
JT,
the
when are you
guy.
launching?
You're the guy for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. But JT, when are you launching your channel?
I don't know. It just comes down to the will to do it. I got a lot of little things I'm working on. You can find me, I guess, now here is one of the channels that I appear on, but I also go on the Alliance of Independent Opinions, Barb's Basement, PMPS Den of Antiquities. I'm more so just a guest that likes to jump rather than actually uploading content. But if you want to find what I do, I'm on Instagram with the same name here,
I still think you
JT
should
Lovecraft.
be I still think you should be the Star Wars comic book guy on YouTube.
There's a lot of
Yes.
comic book guys. I don't know. I don't know what I would review besides just showing, hey, here's the cover. I like this story because of this, and
Yeah.
then it ends it. I
Talk
don't know.
about the different series. I'll
I, I
watch
I
those.
don't edit. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't know how. I'm not a big techie guy, but
Mm.
I am knowledgeable in the field, which is good for conversations, which is why I like jumping to channels. It's good to make friends and talk about similar stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I'm just got back from celebration, so I gotta get my bearings straight. Still on cloud nine.
Me too,
Um,
man. After this, I'm literally gonna fall on the floor and just sleep. I'm so
yeah,
yeah.
tattoo's healing better.
Nice,
Yep,
nice.
Mm.
I had Rosario do that one, and then Hayden finished it, and then got it inked the next day, and then I showed them through the photo op, which is my recent post on my Instagram. Um, but yeah, I got a lightsaber video planned. I'm working on a diplomatic security skin BX commando droid life-size statue under my highlights. I got some little
Nice.
things that's pretty slow working, but yeah, pretty good.
Nice. Well, cool. We'll have all that to look forward to, and before you know it, it'll be time for Ahsoka. So we'll have Ahsoka talk.
Yes.
Well, thanks all. Super appreciate you joining the live chat as always, and super fun talking to you guys. I loved that we were able to do this. I know like Tony and I were like in and out depending on like who was in town and who wasn't sick,
Yep.
but we should
Yep.
definitely
Yep.
do this again. I thought it was awesome.
No, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
It's fun, yeah.
Have a good night, Mandalorian.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys were great today. Appreciate
Yeah.
Fuck
all you guys
off.
and all you new channel members too. I really appreciate that, guys.
Yeah.
Everything is going according to plan, as I have foreseen.
Yes. Well, thank you
Bye.
guys. We'll see you
Bye,
soon.
Ricky. Bye, guys. Have a great
Bye.
night.
Bye, Batmando.